Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Franco Dividend Investing. 2.5 months ago, I started this journey on building up my passive income stream. I want to invest in assets that will pay me income every month without need to work from 9 to 5 for it. All the work I'm putting now, defining my investing strategy, analyzing the companies, making the research, and once this strategy is put in place and start working, I'm expecting to receive usual dividend stream from it. I just started to build this portfolio. Up to now, I invested roughly $4,000. And every month, I will be doing few new purchases. So please subscribe to this channel to follow me on this journey, where I will show all the purchases I have done and how much dividends I received. And of course, I will share my learnings from this journey. Today, I would like to discuss what purchases I have done during the last week, and as well to tackle a topic how you can search for the ideas, how you can make your own research, and where to find the sources of the ideas for the companies to invest in. But before jumping to that, I would like to talk more about the mindset of the dividend investor. Well, I was not born as an investor, and I wasn't born in an investor's family. So all of this learning I have done myself, and during the course of my life, I need to tune my mindset so I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. As I was growing up, my parents told me what basically most parents would tell to their children: go to school, learn good, get yourself educated, find a good job, and then live a happy life. But as I move on through my life, I heard a quote of Warren Buffett: you need to find a way to earn the money while you sleep, or you will be working until you die. And this is completely different philosophy that my parents had, that you just need to work, and when you will be old, you will just rely on a pension and social security of your country. I'm not so sure about the pension and social security system of the country where I grew up, so I needed to think about something else. And when I learned more about the investing, I thought this should be it. In the end, I decided to take my parents' formula and adapt it for myself. Learn, but not just learning facts and passing tests to get a degree. Instead, learn how to learn. And despite the field you end up, you always will be able to get required knowledge and understanding of processes. Get yourself work so you start earning and saving. And over the course of your life, from your savings, build assets that will work for you. Now, I would like to talk more about the sources of information where you can get inspiration how to build your portfolio from scratch. The first source I want to talk about are the dividend champions or dividend aristocrats. Dividend champions are the companies that have increased their dividend every year for at least the past 25 years. In a list, you as well will have contenders and challengers. Contenders have increased their dividend for at least past 10 years and challengers for the past 5 years. This list is updated every month, so whenever you are starting investing, this is a great source of information because you have well-established companies that have not only been paying dividends, but have been increasing them for the last 5, 10, or even more than 25 years. You can download information in Excel or PDF. Go ahead with Excel because you would be able to check much more than just in PDF. So when you will download it, you will have different tabs with champions, contenders, challengers, all three of them, and different historical information, summary, and most important revisions, where you could see what companies have been added or what companies have been dropped. Well, if you just take a look for dividend champions, you already have 138 companies that have been increasing their dividends for the last more than 25 years. And you receive not only the names of the companies, but you receive as well much more data, technical data, that you can use in order to make a choice which companies to focus on. So go ahead and check it. This is a great starting source and it gives you a lot of information. The second source I want to talk about is some specialized financial data websites. For example, Seeking Alpha. On Seeking Alpha, you can find a lot of news related to investment, a lot of investors writing articles, and as well you can find just a lot of technical financial data specified to some companies. If you're focusing on dividends, just go ahead to their dividend ideas where a lot of investors posting articles where they show their portfolios. This is a great way to see what other people putting into their portfolio and to hear their reasoning for it. And as you go through the articles, you will see that different investors are focusing on different things. Some of them will focus on a specific sectors like REITs, medical or tech stocks. Some of them will focus on a high yield stocks, others on the growth. So go check the articles, check how other investors are thinking, what they are reasoning for buying or not buying specific stocks, and this will help you to create your own strategy. Besides the articles and portfolios of other investors, Seeking Alpha is as well a good point for dividend use, where they put dividend declarations for each company. And for example, you would see here that the dividends in line with the previous. It means that the company, in this case Arconic, they declare the same dividend as they had last year. You can as well do your own portfolio in here, and if you will click alerts, you will receive those dividend news to your email. So you can always keep track on it if the company declaring dividends and if the dividends are increasing or in line with the previous or if there was any cut. Another service that I'm using myself is Simply Safety Dividends. Simply Safety Dividends is a service where as well you can create your own portfolio and track it over the course of time, and where they provide as well a dividend news, dividend researches. But beside that, they are unique thing that for every company they analyze, they put a dividend safety score. This is something unique compared to other services. So what the dividend safety score means? The dividend safety score system takes into account more than a dozen fundamental metrics that influence a company's ability to continue paying dividends. Some of those metrics are payout ratio, debt level, recession performance, industry cycles and comparables, free cash flow, sales and earnings growth. Their system is quite comprehensive and includes all aspects of business. The score is available for over 1,000 stocks, and they categorize companies from very unsafe to very safe. And as you're starting to build your portfolio, you of course want to create a portfolio of safe and very safe companies that in future there is no risk of cutting the dividends. So this can be a great source of this information or additional researches that they provide on their website. For example, when the companies are providing earning reports or there is some important news related to the company, they update their dividend safety score. And you can check as well their reports on different dates. On top of all of the research and news, they have different dividend investing ideas where you can check the companies that pay high dividend yields or high growth stocks. As well, you see that a lot of other services and a lot of people will follow the standard things like investing in a super safe companies with a good track record of dividend increase over the last 25 or even 50 years. But keep in mind that this service is not free, but still you have a 2 weeks free trial And even if you go to different dividend investing ideas or portfolios, you can not only check it, but you can as well export the current information so you can use it for your learning and for your investing if you're not considering to pay to this service. Myself, I would recommend you to use as much as possible free resources because currently there are tons of it. And beside the services that I just told to you, there are of course standards like Yahoo Finance, Morningstar, all other rating agencies, and all other services that provide similar information. The only thing you need to make for yourself is to start learning. Because if you don't want to learn, if you don't want to understand what you're doing, well, you better not to invest or invest just to ETFs. It will be much safer for you. But if you want to invest into separate stocks and to create your own portfolio, you need to learn. So now let's jump to my portfolio and see how it developed over the last week. If you can see on this graph, I have made some additional purchases to my portfolio. So over the course of last week, I have bought 2 stocks of General Dynamics, few more stocks of Franken Resources, and ExxonMobil. I as well received dividends from Realty Income and Disney. So currently I invested into my portfolio roughly 4,000 and already received $9.23 of dividends. As my portfolio is growing bigger, I would like to keep a track that it's properly diversified and I'm investing in different industries. For the moment, I don't have a specific target allocation for all the industries. And as I'm building my portfolio, I'm just focusing on the well-established companies with a good track record of paying dividends that are traded at a good price. Well, this will be it for this episode. Thank you for joining. Let me know in the comments what sources of information and inspiration you use, and see you next time.